tell you this. We've already had an adventure today.
That's a fact.
Listen to this. What's this telling you about how they feel about you here at the workplace? Chris Demm gets here early. I mean, early, okay? We have a system. He's the first one here. I told you last week when I tried to come in when the day you missed,
set the alarm off.
I set the alarm off.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't matter.
Because it's normally off.
That's right. Didn't have my eyeglasses on. And
you're just mashing buttons.
That's right. Punched in the wrong code. Thought I was hitting a 4. I was hitting something else. Let's just say that, okay? Don't want to give too much away.
No, don't. I don't want to be on that email. Did he? Yeah.
He hit the rape button?
Why does he do this?
Yeah, there's a rape button on there.
Yeah.
I just nailed it.
By mistake.
That's right. And after wandering around the parking lot for about 45 seconds, I decided, all right, I'm just going to go in and sit down and wait for them to come.
The sirens and the inevitable police.
Right. But, and I mentioned this last week, our engineer, Drew, he's able to turn the alarm off remotely. That's how high tech we are here. Well, another thing we did a few years ago was we don't have a key to get into this building. Don't try it. You won't get the key from us. Okay, we have a fob that goes across a space-age device that opens the door. How long have we been doing that now? Several years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It used to be a code, you know, you punch in your number.
We went from key to code to this.
That's right. I always rebel against change. I always say, when they took my keys from me, I said, where are you taking my key? This is my...
What else do I need?
This is my key. It's a piece of metal. It's been working for about 10,000 years, that a key will open a lock. But in this case, this is, no, we're going to code, and then we went to fob. Well, today, it finally happened. I was getting in my car, getting ready to go to work, and I get a text from Chris Demm. Gentlemen, it's happened. My fob won't work.
They finally did it, man.
Yep. Shut us out.
I've been let go.
That's right. That's right.
That's how big he thinks it'll happen.
They just turn off your fob.
Yeah, you just can't come in one day and they go, no, we forgot to tell you.
You're not allowed.
That's right. So I texted back, I'm on my way. I'm going to race in here and save the day with my fob.
Which was weird because I just pictured, like, what do you do? Do you just do you just get up and sit ready to go at any time?
At a moment's notice.
I'm coming.
That's good because I also reached out to engineering and heard nothing.
That's Drew. We're talking about our engineer, Drew, who did not respond to the text of,
yes,
I can't get into the building. Poor Chris Demm.
So now what you don't know, Kelly, is when I just shared this with Biggie, when you said, I'm on my way. Thank God I'm on my way. I tried the front door. I had to leave the safety of the locked parking lot and went to the front door.
Two doors.
Didn't work there either. So I figured, okay, something's really wrong. So I got back in my car, and as I'm sitting in my car, because it's warm, I had the air conditioning running. What else could I do? I cannot tell you how many people, local outdoorsmen,
outdoorsmen,
pushing bicycles in the middle of the night across the parking lot, tried to get my attention. Mr. Man?
Oh, yes.
Sir?
Oh, yes.
Hello.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
You appear to be lost. And you have the makings of a mark-ass bitch.
Word's getting around you're ripe for robbing?
Boy, you were a sitting duck there for street
We should
toughs.
hit you up for cash. Everyone's talking about it.
Street toughs. Word spread quickly.
Quickly through the community.
Man, it's a good... I got right into my... I said, I just grabbed a piece of toast on the way out the door. What else
Biggie,
could I do?
35 short minutes later, he was here.
Well, he does have a bit of a drive.
Well, this is true.
I decided... I went ahead and made the
I'm
toast.
on my way.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. I did.
Notice?
Well, I had to.
I read Twitter from beginning to end.
I was just getting up, and I did go ahead and, go through
shower,
my
poo, and shave.
all that. I had brushed my teeth.
Yeah.
Then I went. I almost skipped my toast, but I said, no, I'm going to have some toast.
Lay down a base.
Had to. I'm trying to get healthy here. I'm trying to go along with. I needed something in my gut first thing. So I looked at the clock and boy, I probably shouldn't have said I'm on my way. I probably should have said I'll be there in a half hour.
I'll be there at my usual time. Is what actually happened.
That's right. That's true. I wasn't any early.
You're like, oh, I'm sure he's fine. Meanwhile, sir,
Mr. Man,
I have a gun. You can keep ignoring me, but I still have a gun.
I see you.
Yeah,
We can all see you.
he was a target for street toughs. We're in an environment where we have street toughs lurking around. As Chris Demm calls them, outdoorsmen who like to come through from time to time. Yeah.
All of them pushing bicycles, not riding. Pushing.
And I shouldn't have. I texted him back within a second.
You did.
I'm on my way. I should have said, I'll be there at my usual time.
Yeah.
I didn't hurry.
Unbelievably quick.
But
Because that's why I didn't rush over. I was like, oh, he's on his way.
Oh, it's on
no,
my way.
Biggie's closer.
Oh, yeah,
And so I figured what was going to happen with my luck, that they'd frozen out my fob.
Well-
The instant Kelly walked up to the door,
Right.
his key fob would open the door, and everyone would look at me like I'm an idiot.
Like the old guy can't get in. I wondered if it would be your fob or the system, you know. Well, it turned out it was the system.
Okay.
I tried my fob as well. And I have two. I have two fobs. Two cars. And was not able to get in either way. So we then called engineering. And I thought, wouldn't this be something if we're just sitting out in the parking lot and there's no way to enter the building for this high tech, you know, media, space age, media conglomerate, and we're not able to get in here and do it. But we did talk with our engineer, and he was able to open the door remotely. He's like, I can do it from home.
But only for a second.
Yeah, it was.
Because Biggie couldn't get. Well, Biggie could and then couldn't, or couldn't.
Yeah,
and then
it couldn't, and then it did. Yeah,
And
weird.
he said, we got inside. We got inside. He called back and said, I can see here you're not able to get inside. I said, well, we already are inside. He didn't know. He couldn't tell.
Yeah.
All he knew
There's
was
a glitch in the Matrix for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. He's trying to get it done. So, man, that was harrowing. That was a harrowing experience. Certainly for Chris Demm.
Yeah.
You know,
All kinds of plans, stuff to do.
Yeah.
that's exactly right. Very, very difficult. Certainly.
So here we are.
So we're in. That's the whole point. We're in.
And it cost him $42.
Yeah.
That he had to give out.
He's out. What else? You know.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
And God knows how many dollars worth of gas burnt.
Well, exactly. Because you have to keep your car running. You got to be ready to go at a moment's notice. In this neighborhood, you got to get out.
Do you think I'm on my way is the most replied text that you send to people? Like, do you? Is that why it's so quick to get used to your wife? Where are you? I'm on my way.
It's probably, I bet it's top 10, like there in 5.
Right. I almost texted him back saying, you know, when I say I'm on my way, realize that means I'm going to be a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to take me a few minutes to get out of here. And then I got out. And I basically got here at my regular time, as you said.
Exactly 30 minutes
That's
after.
right. That's right.
Because I just double checked the timestamp.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
I really wanted to be heroic there and just get
Yeah.
here, you know, but it didn't happen like that. I read today, this is about sunscreen and the thing that will make us use, as men, sunscreen most, nagging wife, you were just saying about.
Yeah.
Wives. A nagging wife. I can tell you that since I got married and my wife started nagging me about sunscreen, that's when I started using
Aw.
it. I know. She's very big on sunscreen.
So, ladies, it's your fault.
yeah, I guess that's what has saved
Skin
us.
cancer, it's up to you.
That's what saves men is we'll listen to a nagging wife say, you better put on your sunscreen. I have to apologize to Biggie also. I am so behind the 8 ball here. I forgot to even send him all the put up or shut up rock and roll trivia material for today. I mean, he called in a half hour ago and said, I don't have the put up or shut up stuff. And I said, my goodness, what am I doing?
This is the new brain fog, the new plan.
Could be. I'm on a new plan as I've been on it for, 2 hours. And then I've been on this.
Oh, okay.
I just had an Amway soda. And that was,
Is that part of it?
I don't know. I allowed myself an Amway.
Oh, you
soda.
did?
No sugar in
Yeah.
it. So I thought,
Oh, okay.
I'm having a Zoom meeting today about my new plan, my new.
Can I have Amway soda? I don't think you should any plan or no plan.
Not even on anyone's list.
Someone, a P1 is with a company called Amway. Remember last week he sent the soda in, energy drinks, he said, I don't know if you've heard of a company called Amway. And of course I had.
Come full circle.
But it has come full circle, exactly. So I wanted to apologize to Biggie. And it's just, you don't even know this, but on Friday, called into Biggie to his room, and the phone was on Do Not Disturb. And I looked at Chris Demm and I said, I am getting ready to light him up.
He's going to do Not Disturb me?
You're do not disturbing me? I couldn't believe it. It was all by mistake. But he had hit do not disturb. I said, I am getting ready to blow him up.
I'm going to disturb him.
Are you kidding me? I called him on his cell phone. Do not disturb me in the room. I couldn't believe he'd done. And now look, I'm the one on the other end of this. You know, it's just, and we're best friends, so this kind of thing happens. Got an email from P1 Rusty, our fact checker, and he wanted to make it known that Jennifer Hudson won a Tony Award last night. I didn't watch the Tonys. I saw the commercials for it. I don't usually watch the Tony Award. I don't know much about that. Broadway stuff. And she won a Tony, Jennifer Hudson now, which means she is the latest to win an EGOT.
I was going to say that should complete it for her.
She's won.
Break it down, please.
Okay. The Tony she won last night. EGOT means she's won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Very few people have done it. It's a handful.
Well, for years, there was only, 2 or 3, right?
Now, I think
like Rita Moreno,
right?
Maybe Audrey Hepburn, I think.
Okay. It's got to be fewer.
Maybe Streisand, I can't recall.
A dozen, maybe, at most, have won this.
But a lot have done it recently.
More than in a long time. That's right. So, Jennifer Hudson, who first came to fame on American Idol when she didn't win, and remember, Simon Cowell said that was the biggest mistake he had made. He apologized to her later because she can really sing. I don't think she's a good actress. I've seen her in a few things, and I think she's actually a bad actress. But she's won a Tony last night. That completed it for A Strange Loop. That's Best Musical.
I think I've heard of it.
She's in the show. She's a producer of the show. She's 40 years old, by the way. She's one of the younger to win, I would imagine.
Yeah.
The EGOT. Final trophy. She also won. She got the Oscar for Dreamgirls in 2007
for singing one song.
Yes,
because her acting, like Kelly said, was not that great. It's a show-stopping song.
Great song, like a 10-minute song. Acting terrible. She's the worst actress in the whole movie. I mean, she was. Beyonce acted circles around circles, and she won the Academy Award for that. So that's her Oscar. She's a 2-time Grammy winner. Got her first in 2009 for her album.
All right, explain then the television, the Emmy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad. I thought maybe it was like her season of American Idol, which would be a little cheap.
Yeah, they don't give them to the participants.
You're right. She got a daytime Emmy last year for lending her voice to an animated short called Baba Yoga, which she also co-produced. So
that's a daytime Emmy.
That's going up against like The Price is Right and Judge Judy.
I would not count her at all.
Thank you, Biggie.
I agree.
I do not recognize the EGOT.
No.
That the daytime Emmy Award doesn't.
An animated short
that she put a voice on.
I mean, we've won a daytime Emmy.
That's
exactly.
True. That's true.
It's a doorstop.
Yeah.
It's holding the door open now because nobody can get in.
I think they just. Is that what they
are building?
Is that what Drew's just put that wedged it in there?
Just wedge that in there.
So when the salespeople start coming in a couple of hours, they can easily open the door. Yeah, that's cheap. A daytime Emmy doesn't count as
especially,
an Emmy.
And it's not even like for a show. It's an animated short she voiced
that nobody's heard of. Baba Yoga. I mean, what is that? And
couldn't tell you.
And she won the thing for that. So that was her Emmy plank on that. I don't think that works either. And she didn't deserve the Oscar. I hate to say it. Woman can sing now. She can sing. But she is not a good actress. I saw her in the Sex and the City movie.
She wasn't great in that.
Terrible in that. She's the worst actress in the whole thing. Pardon me for saying. I hate to say on her. I mean, the day she's like triumphant.
Probably still up celebrating.
Probably, but that's just
no. I wouldn't celebrate that if I was her. I'd say I'm not.
Well,
I wouldn't call myself an EGOT winner.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Really?
But, well, she did win the Tonys.
She won the
That,
Tony.
no, yeah, that I'm saying celebrate, but I wouldn't. If people wanted to interview me and say I'm an EGOT winner, I'd say I'm not counting that daytime Emmy.
Would you really? You would
Yeah.
be selfless like that. So I'm not going to count the daytime Emmy.
Yeah, because it just doesn't. It's
not
not
the
the
same
same level as the other EGOT winners.
I'll tell you what I did. This is entertainment, but I told Biggie I was going to do it, and he said, do it. I went ahead and tweeted Tom Cruise this weekend and said, thank you so much for Top Gun Maverick.
Was it a Tom Cruise bot? I mean, are you sure that is Tom on Twitter?
I think so. It had the blue check mark, which
Okay.
I've heard is real.
Yep.
And he was at the top, the Top Gun logo was. And he had already tweeted, thank you so much to the millions of people who have watched Top Gun Maverick and it was such a joy to make. And I said, no. Thank you. I went right back at him. I said, don't thank us, Tom. Thank you. I ran it by Biggie before I did it because I didn't want to make a fool of myself on a Friday night. Biggie said, do it. Biggie said, go all in. Remember last time I did
Good
this?
for you, Biggie.
Yeah. I've only done this a few times before. It's when I've a couple of sportscasters, Jim Palmer, who called games for the Orioles, Kirk Herbstreit, and Jay Billis. And I said to them,
That's right.
you guys
They're
are
your EGOTs.
yeah. I said,
Your 3 sports and an actor.
yeah. I said to all of them, those are my 4 right there. And I just tweeted Tom Cruise and I said, Tom, thank you so much for giving me such joy from 1986 all the way through.
There were sure there were mistakes.
Yeah.
No one will talk about Far and Away.
Okay.
Nope.
Right. You've made some, but who hasn't?
Who hasn't?
People make mistakes.
Right. Is there the Scientology thing hanging over?
Yes.
I didn't tweet about that. I just said, thank you for Top Gun Maverick.
Did you hashtag it?
No.
You're the same as that. It's still real to me, guy.
I just,
Thank you for all you've done to your body. It's still real to me, damn it.
I did it.
Hey, easy, man.
You're a fighter pilot in my mind.
It's always going to be Maverick to me, I was like, oh, Maverick, thank you so much.
Real fighter pilots who actually protect this country. Nothing. Tom Cruise. Thank you for what you've done for fighter pilots.
And for me, to
Yes.
get me back in the theater. You got me back in there, Tom Cruise.
You did it.
Oh,
Protecting us from an unnamed enemy because we don't want to piss any other countries off.
Because of international distribution.
he did it. Tom Cruise did it. Listen, my in-laws visited this weekend, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and the first thing my brother-in-law said to me was, how great was Top Gun Maverick? I said, yeah, brother. We high-fived it. We hugged it out.
How about that?
Loved everything
Can I tell you a
about it.
strange Twitter experience?
Of course.
So Friday night, Beth and I went out to dinner with some friends we hadn't seen in a while, and we had good conversation, good food. The wine was flowing. So I slept a little bit late Saturday morning. I think there was an NBA game.
Oh, yeah,
Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't see it. So I woke up, and my wife had gone to the farmer's market, and she then was gone to her mother's to do some yard work. So I was by myself in the house, and I just kind of do what I usually do, just absentmindedly flipping through my phone. And I think, just like you don't know how you end up somewhere, but like a combination of buttons, I ended up on Black Twitter.
Oh, you're on Black Twitter.
I don't know how I got there.
Okay.
And it was like one of those, where you see a scene in a movie when you see something you're not supposed to, and then the window closes up real quickly.
They wouldn't let you on
But
Black Twitter.
I saw a glimpse of Black Twitter, and the story was apparently Steph Curry had a remarkable night Friday night.
Yeah, he scored like 43
Had a
points.
great night. So
Yes.
the Warriors, of course, even their series with
Right.
the Celtics.
Right.
But that wasn't what Black Twitter was talking about. Evidently, now Steph Curry's dad was a basketball player of his own. Biggie watched him play in the NBA. Del Curry.
Del Curry, yeah.
And his mom is
Sonia?
Yeah. Evidently, they've had a bit of a. They're separated.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're divorced. Yeah.
And each has evidently now started seeing someone new. And the Twitter feed that I saw that quickly disappeared in front of my white eyes
Right.
was, look at the skin tone on her. Black Twitter was dragging Sonia and Dell for how, A, quickly they've moved on, and B, how light their new companions are, light-skinned.
They didn't like that.
I shouldn't be seeing
They
this.
didn't like that.
Well, there's also a little more, and this has gone to every Twitter, regular Twitter, black Twitter, every Twitter now.
All the Twitters.
The rumor is the two that are dating used to be married.
Oh, really?
To one another.
To one another.
So two people that were married to one another are now dating
The
two more-
Currys.
Yes. Yeah. So everyone's
Yes.
divorced.
Two more people that are
Yes.
married.
So now it's
Oh,
like,
wow.
well, was this one of those where they were couple
Swinging,
friends?
swinging. They were swinging.
Well, not necessarily, maybe
Yeah.
swinging, but just, I was thinking couple friends.
Just, yeah.
And then it's like, well, now, we realize we like the other person more.
Oh, it happens. I mean, I guess that happens, right? And they really crisscrossed there, didn't they? Mm-hmm. I saw LeBron James' son, Bronny. He got dragged on Twitter for taking a white girl to prom. This is like a month ago, and I saw that. That like a lot of black people were upset that that he took a white girl to prom.
Yeah.
And of course, Bronny's like, "Hey, y'all, come on, inclusion here. Let's go."
The kid was tweeting back, or the dad?
I don't know. I just saw there was a kerfluffle about it,
I didn't see that.
which there shouldn't have been.
Chris Kelly on race relations. Hey, y'all, come on. Let's go.
That's Bronny talking, and I co-sign on that. If I could get on Black Twitter, I would hashtag that all day.
There's-
I don't know what combination of buttons I hit to end up there. And like I said, poof, gone.
Yeah.
Like Kaiser Sose.
Well, there's got to be some sort of safeguard up against somebody like you or
Yeah,
me.
you're never getting into Black Twitter.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's kind of like our building this morning. There was a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, somehow you get in, and then they call their engineer like this guy's in Black.
Did you see who got in?
I'm pretty sure there's a white here.